let's take a look at how the world of networking has changed. The way we all have worked has changed, first of all. We all used to go to a workplace, and workplace was same as your organization. Then, world became distributed. We had SD-WAN that came along. We had VPNs that came along. Networking became the gel that started bringing organizations which were distributed together. And then, hybrid work happened in the last few years. So users started working from anywhere. There's no corporate network anymore. So this shift has happened. And underlying network technologies have changed as well. The technologies that have been built in early 70s, the SNA network from IBM, where everything was static, users get an IP address, you sit in a cube, applications, networks have an IP address, everything was static, right? Then we'll move to IP networking for the last 3 years. All of us have done CCNA, CCNPs. We took pride in doing CCIEs. All good stuff. Very relevant in today's world. IP networking is required because you need that everything get assigned an IP address and traffic routes, right? But we all know routable networks create attack surface, right? So how do we minimize that problem? We have to think about zero trust approach towards networking as well, like we take zero trust approach towards security. So the traffic that goes from users to applications or applications to application should not be routable. Routing is required as a plumbing. It's commoditized. But communication should happen over a zero trust architecture. So traffic is, in today's world, is moving from our priorities are moving from just networking to secure networking. We all are moving towards cloud. So cloud migration, building in cloud, secure cloud migrations are happening. Your branches are connecting more and more to these applications. We talked about how Zscaler is working with Equinix. We talked about how our customers are taking their branch offices and taking them directly to internet. And the proliferation of IoT, OT basically is making sure there's a lot more connectivity happening than we desire. And a lot of shadow connections come up as well. So in this world, there is a lot more attack surface being created as well. There is a lot more lateral movement happening as well. The way we thought about cloud and branch networking needs to change as a result. So if I take a step back, I've been at Zscaler for many, many years. I remember when I joined Zscaler, they used to say, no hardware, no software, right? So basically, every customer did a GRE or IPsec tunnel to Zscaler. They had pack files. They worked well, right? And world was good. We were a cloud gateway. You bring traffic to us, and we give you a secure internet experience. Then the world evolved. Windows 8 operating system came. iOS and Android came along. And it was not easy to run things like pack file on those. So we built an agent, a universal agent, which does everything that Zscaler does on all platforms. Then SD-WANs came along. We saw an opportunity to partner with them. We opened up our connectivity APIs, so everyone can integrate with us. With a click of a button, many of you can actually set up connectivity very easily with Zscaler. Now we are in this fourth phase of our journey, which we call zero trust connectivity. Last year, if you were at Zenith Live, you remember I talked about we introducing zero trust cloud connectivity. This year, we are talking about branch connectivity. And there are special scenarios where you need premium connectivity like we have in China, right? How to take traffic out of China, how do we give our customers premium bandwidth in China, those kind of special solutions exist. And now world is eventually going to move towards managed connectivity, where you as a customer set up workloads, you basically tell Zscaler, I need zero trust connectivity for that. You click a button, and that happens. A couple of my colleagues who are going to come afterwards are going to show you some of the things we are doing in this area. So overall, the way I look at it is the responsibility model is moving more and more from customer towards Zscaler. And we are geared towards that. You all know about Zero Trust Exchange architecture that we have built. There are two places where Zero Trust connectivity applies. First and foremost, between or closer to the workloads, right? This is where the cloud connectivity, multi-cloud connectivity is important. Workloads either go to internet or workloads talk to each other. So you need to build Zero Trust connectivity framework at the cloud level. Second place, Zero Trust branch connectivity. This is where your employees are sitting. This is where your IoTs and OTs are sitting. How do you steer that traffic to Zero Trust Exchange? So if you think about Zscaler platform, cyber threat protection, data protection are two key pillars, right? Nothing bad coming in, nothing good leaking out. Then business insights. A couple of my colleagues show you what we are doing with Risk 360 and business insights. We're going to talk about our digital experience. And then you think about Zero Trust connectivity as the glue that holds it together. It automates how you bring traffic to the Zero Trust Exchange. So if we look at how we think about connectivity, we built a client. Our client is built on the SDN architecture. It figures out what is near Zscaler data center and what is the most efficient way to bring traffic to the cloud. 40 million users are connect to Zero Trust Exchange through this client every single day. 15 million users' digital experience is monitored every single through this client. We talked about cloud connectivity. We introduced this last year, strong growth. A lot of customers are moving workloads to the cloud. We have seen 365% growth in amount of cloud workload traffic that we are seeing through our cloud connectivity solutions. And we are introducing branch connectivity, and you will soon see what innovations we are rolling out there with the simplicity where you can set up connectivity to the exchange with very minimal effort. So we have more than a dozen design customers who have moved to production, and we see more than 10 terabytes of traffic coming to the exchange today. And the glue that holds it all together, the user experience. Security should not come at the expense of user experience. That's our underlying mantra, and we actually have given our customers a framework through which they can figure out when experience is not right, why it is not right.